Do you know the story of besieging Wei and rescuing Zhao in Sun Tzu? This is what Xi Jinping and Putin are playing, to surround Wei on the surface, but actually to save Zhao. On the surface, they attacked the Iraqi embassy, Syria, and Qatar's bases and asked Iran to avenge Soleimani. What was the real purpose? It's the oil supply line between Djibouti and Angola in East Africa. Once the Hormuz Strait is sealed, Iran's gas and the Middle East's gas, the European oil, will no longer cost $150 a barrel, but $500 a barrel, and no more. The US dollar is called the petrodollar. This is to avenge the US banning their SWIFT system? Isn't the SWIFT system based on the US dollar? I'll destroy the US dollars. Do you know that Putin has been waiting for this moment? As long as they still have gold and can use the RMB, they will let Iran, Syria, the Houthis, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq wage wars in the Middle East and cut off your oil and natural gas supply chains. This trick to wage the war in the Middle East, including all the shelling in Iraq yesterday, was all planned by the Chinese Communist Party, Putin, and Xi a long time ago. The plan is to launch a war in Ukraine and, at the same time, for the CCP to cooperate with Putin to intercept financial sanctions from the US and the West. These 5 evil countries are Communist China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, and now the evil countries in the Middle East, including Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia. Pakistan was one of the evil 5. What these countries carry out in the Middle East is called besieging Wei and rescuing Zhao. In Sun Tzu, that is, to destroy all the energy supplies of the entire world in the Middle East and wage wars. This is to avenge the US's SWIFT sanctions on Russia and even future SWIFT sanctions on the Chinese Communist Party, the decoupling of the Hong Kong dollar, and the interference in the attack on Taiwan. Xi and Putin will make the entire oil supply in the West collapse, especially in the United States. Although the US is an oil importing and exporting country, oil prices affect the American economy and employment. Then Europe is completely dependent on importing oil and energy. Once Europe runs out of oil and gas, it will compromise with Russia. It will continue to buy Russian oil and compromise on finance, stop SWIFT sanctions, and the CCP can attack Taiwan. This is called besieging Wei and rescuing Zhao. I can tell you what you will see next. The US military bases in Syria, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq will be attacked beyond your imagination, even by biochemical weapons.